Hey guys, Sarah here. Welcome back to another video, and I am ecstatic to be here today showing you this absolutely amazing modular that is an alternate build for the Disney Castle set 71040. This is just fantastic. The designer, Lucas Bolt, did an incredible job using the pieces from the Disney Castle set in order to redesign it into a modular. And how you get to do these kinds of things, if you're not familiar with a website called rebrickable.com, and you may have seen one of our other videos where I took the London Tower Bridge and turned it into a science museum, and it's pretty much the same thing. You go on rebrickable.com, you search for what you're looking for, you purchase the PDF instructions, and then you download them to whatever device you want, such as your phone or your tablet or your computer, and then you build. Generally, I look for alternate builds that just use the one set. We have a couple in waiting for the garage and the bookshop and Assembly Square, but I like when it just uses the entire set, the one entire set, and not a whole lot of extra bits and pieces, because that can be a struggle to come up with. And it's really fascinating to see how someone can take just the pieces from one set and turn it into a whole new creation. And really that is like the joy of Lego, isn't it? Like so the whole premise is that you can build and rebuild and create your own things, and that's exactly what Lucas Bolt did with this this costume shop, this modular costume shop. This would look fantastic in an amusement park in the city, and just on any street as well. I don't know if I'll have an amusement park in my city, but this is so reminiscent of when I went to Disney World with my son twice, and we had such an amazing time, and it was such a special place that I just love the idea of having this as a reminder in my city. It definitely reminds me of that main street in Magic Kingdom that you walk down and you have all the characters. And you know, there are a ton of costume shops or shops for purchasing costumes. So this fits right in, and it is absolutely incredible. Now I'm going to start by answering a couple quick questions that I got from my unboxing video. We did unbox this. If you want to see it, I'll link it up there. But I was asked, am I going to, will I have two castles, or will I buy two of these? And the answer, I did talk about that in the video. I already have one of these tucked away because I do want to build the castle. So this is my second Disney Castle purchase. And then there's a couple other questions regarding cost. This is obviously an expensive set. You do need to then purchase the instructions. It does require you to purchase an extra base plate. The suggested color is tan, but tan is retired. I don't think it makes all that much difference. We actually built it on a Mills plate, as you can see, and I did use a tan background or bottom for that. This is very heavy, extremely heavy. And then you also need extra door window frame with the clear inserts. And the designer, Lucas Bolt, he recommended this set in particular here. So I actually grabbed two of them because we really like the Space Guy. So that's why I have an extra one, but you'll just need one set of these. I believe it's you need 12 frames with their inserts, and of course the base plate. But really that's it for that. And so that's pretty minimal in my opinion, since those are pretty easily gotten pieces. So we went ahead and popped this open and sorted it. Now, if you're not familiar with sorting for a project like this, we just have stacks of these kinds of containers, and then I had a couple of these lying around. First, we started dumping some bags into a big container like this, and then sorted them out a little bit more quickly into the smaller containers. Everyone's going to have their own preference, I think, for finding pieces and how the sorting works for them. But for us, we actually would sort a bit more by color. And within that color, if there was a ton of a particular color, I like to put everything 1 by 3 and smaller in one area, and then the bigger pieces together in another area. I will grab. Let me tell you, there's this big thing with Lego. Like there's this secret thing I'm not sure people really know about. Do you know that you can unbuild and rebuild Lego over and over again? Like, that's fantastic. So there's absolutely no reason why you would necessarily need to buy two if you can't afford to. Build the castle. It'll obviously be easier to build the castle going by the bag numbers. But then guess what? You can unbuild it, sort it, and build this. Fantastic. Honestly, my husband's all into like Lego as display, but he's also into Lego as a toy. And maybe you can't buy a ton of Lego all the time, so why not take the time to unbuild it, sort it, build it into the costume shop, keep it this way for a little while, and then turn it back to the castle. Honestly, that's, it's a great way to use and reuse your Lego and learn some really crafty building techniques, because remember, this designer had to work within the parameters of the set list, the part list for this set. And he made an excellent use of all of the special design elements, the gold flags, and I'll get you in for a closer look when I'm done chatting about it. But there's just a lot of care taken around the decorative details that have been added to this, and I absolutely love that. I love the minifigures that come with it. Of course, you've got Mickey and Minnie, and you've got Tinkerbell and Daisy and Donald. Now, the only thing here is we did not put Mickey's head up on the door. I know seems like a hot topic, a stuffed Mickey head. I don't have another Mickey, so I wanted my Mickey whole. Right now we have that bullseye up there, which is not probably as awesome as some other things. But there's certainly some other ways that you can decorate the front of the door as well if you don't want to put Mickey's head or you don't have another. Well, I went ahead, because I had seen this. Some people were putting like other minifigs, other CMFs from the Disney 1 and Disney 2 series inside the windows. So I thought, wow, that is fantastic, but I don't have any. So I talked to my husband and kiddo, and we picked out a few and had them sent. So when I open this up, I'll actually put in the ones that we have. Even the roof is fantastically done. As you can see, we'll make our way down the front and kind of spiral around this. You can see those unicorn horns up there. That is a sticker element from the set. You can see the detail on the windows. And there we have Mickey and Minnie and Tinkerbell in all their awesomeness. And then we can kind of slowly spin it around here and see, here is that awesome little fountain, and you have a little toad right there. Have some flowers and flower pots, gold detailing. And inside these windows right here is where I'm going to add those costume figures. And I even love the detail that goes all around the windows. It's just really neat how you can use different pieces to create such beautiful, I just flung Minnie off. And again, as I said, around the corner, it's, the designer needed to make walls, and this is the best use of those pieces in this set because it is a corner building. And again, you have that same thing here, of course. But of course, this side has the special, let's see if we can get in nice and close. So there is you've got little doors that open out into the shop, but there you can stand a minifigure for changing. And then this just pops right back in nice and neat. And then over on this side, we have a bench and a little broom bucket, I guess. I think there's a shovel in here, though. This definitely reminds me of Fantasia with Mickey's broom. And we have some bricks on their sides there to indicate bushes, some more flowers, and then you can definitely see there are some more spots for adding in a costume. So let's dig inside. Oh, and let me just point out, this is what you will have left. There is 4,080 pieces in this set, and this build took, I think, somewhere around 2,600. So you do have 1,400 pieces left. We kind of bagged them up. We're not 100% sure if we will move them into our collection or not, but for the moment, there are the rest of the bricks. So although it's a substantial build, it is not as big as the castle. So let's take off the layers and see what's inside. Okay, starting with the rooftop, it is very clean, but also very detailed. I do love the chimney element there along with the little bucket that is left up top. And then this spire actually comes off very easily. It's only on there with the use of gravity and a little bit of friction. So that comes off very nicely. And then as we make our way into the second floor, you can see that there is a bookcase down there. There's a toad and a book. There is a glass slipper. And then there is Mickey's Fantasia wizarding hat. We actually have one of those. And you can see a tiara and some other jewels over there. It's fantastic. The detailing is very fun. And then you have this little wreath. And then you have this gorgeous chandelier design that hangs down over the main level. So the second level is actually sort of a half level. You've got a suit of armor over there in the corner. And then you can actually flip down this. Let's see, flip down that. So a little counter there, area there. Then you have a wand over here and a chest. And then over on the back side there, you have, I guess, some weaponry areas. There's a spear and a sword and a bow and arrow. So I guess you can pick up your accessories for your costumes there. Let's see if I can move it around a little bit. So you can be a knight and then carry along your sword with you. And then as we move over to the bottom level, you'll notice that there is a set of stairs that is beautifully decorated to take you down. And I will tell you that placing minifigs after it's built in the windows, you can see there's Stitch, and then I added Peter Pan over here, is very, very difficult. I could not get Mr. Incredible into the little spot next to Stitch, so I'm gonna have to see how I can work that a little bit better and see if I can get him in there. I might need a pair of tweezers, but you can see there's Stitch looking out the window. So I'm hoping to get Mr. Incredible over there. But you can see in here that you have another sort of case of goodies to purchase. And we did put Captain Hook on display here underneath the brooms. I guess that would be a fun place to put a Wizarding Mickey as well. And those blue doors do indicate the entrance to that dressing room that I showed you. And then we have the clock piece over there, which you could potentially put on the front of the building as well. A little chest. And then this detailing across the top is a lot of fun. We have yet another broom here. And you can see that the coat of arms there is in the middle. The suit of armor is a display. You have Once Upon a Time book on the counter. And a pumpkin, looks like it's carved. If you've never seen Disney in Halloween time, it looks pretty awesome. Now, the one thing about this rebrickable build is that they actually show you how to make it more of a haunted Disney. So that looks pretty cool. You do need to add some more pieces to that. And there we have Peter Pan in the door. So there you have it. That is the alt build of the Disney Castle. And it looks fantastic, and I can't wait to get it back into the city. We'll be moving our city into a new location once our tables arrive, which should be, about the 23rd, a couple weeks maybe, or a week and a half. And we'll find a special place for this one, for sure. So make sure, if you love this type of video, to give us a like. Make sure to hit the subscribe button. We will be doing many, many more Rebrickables. I will put the link to these directions into the description, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.